Hey everybody. Hey everybody joining. Hey guys, I'm gonna give like 2 more minutes just to let everybody get on here. I know you saw the filter. I do play too much. Okay. And for you guys that don't know me, I'm Mia. I am a graphic designer, a beauty salon owner. Hey everybody, I'm just waving at everybody. A marketing specialist, brand strategist, all of that good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna start at 7:35 on the dot. I hope y'all brought y'all wine. I actually couldn't get wine. I had some difficulties with that, but I do have a wine glass with some juice in it. Because I'm gonna get to the goods, y'all. We're gonna be talking about the steps to branding your business. Hey everybody, hey everybody. Okay, boom. So we're going to get right into it. Again, everybody, I am Mia. I got a smoothie good. Thank you, Lex. I am a graphic designer. I'm owner of Digital Graphics. I am a makeup artist as well. Owner of Luxe Cosmetics Beauty Bar. And I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit how I got into graphic design. I have been in marketing for about 3 years. I graduated from Morgan State University with a degree in PR. While I was in school, I had a really good internship doing. Okay, I hope y'all can still hear me. Let me know. I was having some technical difficulties, but somebody drop a 1 if y'all can still hear me. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. For those of y'all who are joining, I'm Mia. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Shavonna, girl. So yeah, I'm going to get right into some steps. I was talking about how I pretty much got started doing marketing, being a brand ambassador for Shea Moisture, and I did a lot of marketing, direct marketing firsthand, and I really learned a lot about how to build your own brand. Working with them, and I started getting into graphic design once I realized I had a passion for it, and people wanted me to start doing graphic design for their business. That's pretty much how I started Digital Graphics. So branding can be really, really complex. I kind of made this into like 3 good talking points for you guys, just to kind of keep it's okay. Just to kind of keep it concise and to the point for you all. So the first point that I'm going to be talking about is a brand versus a business. I just want to make sure this popped up right. So a lot of times I hear my clients say like they use the word brand for their business, or they use business for their brand. As we know, business relates to anything or any service or product that you offer that you can generate revenue from that pretty much solves the problem. So that's what I like to call like your back end of the business. That's a lot of the legal stuff. That's a lot of the accounting, all of that good stuff that nobody really wants to worry about, your operating systems, all that. When it comes to branding though, that's more of like your business personality. That's what the people see about your business that relates to your web page, your logo. They do coexist and they do differ. However, don't think of your brand as just your webpage and your logo, because a lot of times that's what people do, and that's where you go wrong. Oh, thanks, Lisa. That's where a lot of people go wrong. It's not just your logo, and it's not just your webpage. It's not just about, oh, well, I like this color, so this is what I want my brand colors to be. Well, what does those colors mean? You know, what really sets your business aside from your competitors is what your brand is. That's pretty much what the foundation of your brand is. Now, 2 ways that you can determine the foundation of your brand, and that leads me into my next talking point, is really what's going to set your business aside and pretty much how to do it. So I hope y'all have like something where y'all can write this down, or notes or something, but write down USP. USP is an acronym for unique sales position. That will pretty much be the foundation of building your brand. Your unique sales position is really what's going to set you apart from your competitors. So when you think about it, with me, when I started doing graphic design, I said, well, what is going to set me aside from other graphic designers? Not only do I offer graphic design services, I offer print services as well. A lot of graphic designers, hey, for everybody that's just joining, again, I'm Mia, owner of Digital Graphics, and I'm just pretty much getting into the foundations of building your own brand. I'm talking about the acronym of USP. That's your unique sales position that sets you aside from your competitors. You want to make that known. You want to make that something that your audience is really going to see. And I'm going to get into audience as well. That's the second part of the foundation of building your brand. You want to make sure that that is very clear, very concise, very to the point. When people think about coming to me, they know that I offer not only graphic design services, but I offer print services as well. I take away the hassle of people having to worry about the printing. That's my USP. I have a really good friend. Her name is Helena, and she has a natural hair company. She decided that she wanted to sell natural hair products. Her USP, which I really, really love, it's so unique, it's so creative. She does her system very similar to Ipsy and BoxyCharm. You go on her website and she has a quiz, automatic quiz, and you pretty much answer which products will be best for your hair type or determining whatever your hair type is. From that, she takes that data, and from her catalog of products, she will send you which products are best for you. That is very, very unique, and it distinctly sets her apart from her competitors. So not only are you just buying products, she's solving a problem by not knowing which product will be best for you before you buy it, and she's sending it directly to the customer. So it makes it a lot more personalized. That's a really good USP. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is target audience. And this is so important. This is one of my favorite topics because it took me a while while I was in school studying public relations to understand a target audience. When I say target audience, I don't just mean African American women. Let's say, for example, your business, your target audience is African American women around your same age. Baby, that is too broad. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. That's too many people. You can't even calculate all of the African American. Where are these people located? Are they in America? Where specifically? PG County? Because that's getting more specific. Now I know how I can target these people. Now I know where I need to go to get to these people. You have to make sure that your target audience, write this down, your target audience and your USP, which is, again, your unique sales position, is, yes, you have to condense the audience. Perfect. You have to make sure that those are both very clear, concise, and to the point. Because once you understand that, you now have the foundation of your brand. You can now move forward with creating your logo and your web page and your brand colors and all of that great stuff. And also, if you guys have questions, you can drop them. I forgot how to turn on this comment thing, but you can drop them here, and once we get to the 15-minute mark, which is coming up soon, I will answer any questions that you guys have. So speaking of logo and webpage, that's going to bring me to my next point, which is the top 3 don'ts of branding. We just going to call this section, don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. The first thing not to do. Do not use cartoon logos, y'all. It's so champ. Like, even with me starting out, I was doing cartoon logos just to kind of get as many clients as possible. I wanted to appeal to a larger audience. The more that I started to develop my brand, I realized that I wasn't trying to attract everybody. I wasn't trying to attract everybody. And cartoon logos only attracts kids. So if your target audience is a kid, then that works for you. But if not, don't get a cartoon logo. It has no longevity, and in the long run, you're going to end up wanting to change your logo because you're not going to like it anymore. No cartoon logos. Oh, and this is another one. I didn't write this down, but don't use Canva for your logos. And y'all know I'm the Canva queen. I love Canva. I swear by Canva. We best friends. Me and Canva is locked in. So if I'm telling y'all don't use that for your logos, then y'all know don't use that for y'all logos. And here's why. The resolution, the finish of the Canva logos, if you were to get it printed out on anything, on any of your marketing collateral, it's not going to be a good finish. It's going to be pixelated, and the people that are printing, what they're going to say is, okay, that's a perfect question. What makes a business a brand? And I'm going to answer that in 1 second, as soon as I finish the Canva point. The resolution is not good enough for printing, so don't use that. I'm going to go back to what makes a business a brand as well. It's pretty much setting aside what makes your business different from others. Think of it as the personality of your business. Like I said, my company is different because I have a professional, mine is very professional, and I don't just offer graphic design. I offer print services as well. People can know my business and they know that it's trustworthy as well. Hey, everybody. I'm just trying to wave at everybody. And stop me if I'm moving too fast, y'all, because I can talk all day. And let me know if y'all can hear me also, because it's saying poor connection on my end. But yeah, back to what makes a business a brand. It's pretty much thank you. It's pretty much what sets your business aside. Perfect. Thank you, y'all. It's pretty much what sets your business aside from others. Now, I'm gonna go back to the don'ts because I just wanted to make sure that I answered that question. The second don't. Do not use random colors. Use a style guide, y'all. Please invest in. I understand that different businesses have different business budgets. So if you can't really afford a professional graphic designer, get some inspo off of Pinterest. That's a really good resource, you all. Let me pin this question. Yes, I love networking and I love partnering with other artists because it just keeps my creative juices flowing. You know, I'm not the only creative, and when more creatives are in the room, that's when you make greatness. I started doing graphic design through my network, and that's actually how I met Nails, the founder of DC Now Events. And that was one of the best things that happened to me, was meeting Nails also. And thank you, Nails, for allowing me to utilize this platform. I know I had got on here a little late, and I didn't get a chance to say that in the beginning, but I really appreciate the opportunity of utilizing your platform. But yes, I love networking. I feel like you only do so well in your initially initially, but then you're going to need to network. You're going to need to work with other people. And nothing's wrong with that. I know a lot of times, like, jealousy is a thing, especially in business. But you don't want to work with those type of people. Definitely love networking and partnering. Y'all, if y'all have questions, make sure y'all drop them. I'm going to pin y'all questions up here. It is wise to consider is it wise to consider rebranding your business? I'm sorry, I don't got my glasses on. Such as changing your business name. It is wise to rebrand your business, and here's when you will know if you need to rebrand your business. If you've been doing the same thing and you're not getting any results, you are not getting any new clientele. It's who you know, not what you know nowadays. That's so true to my point of networking. You got to meet new people. You got to work with people because other people have different platforms. And so when you network with other people, you're just now being introduced to a new group of people. But back to the rebranding thing. I wouldn't do it too often because you start to seem inconsistent and unorganized. But definitely, if you realize that, yes, I need my glasses. If you realize that your business is not moving in the direction that you want to, and you're being consistent and you're just doing the same things, it's time to rebrand. Nothing's wrong with rebranding. Okay. Do you think color should be chosen for a business logo? Yes. I love this question. Okay. And my mentor talks about this all the time. How do you think color should be chosen? You choose your color not by what your favorite color is. You should choose it by what that color represents. So, for example, if I'm having a beauty company, starting a beauty company, and I'm trying to appeal to women, what's the color that you think about when you think about beauty? It's pink. So I think that you should pick colors and define those colors. Look them up, see what they mean. Those colors, yes, colors evoke emotions. That is so true. I think that colors are the most relatable thing to a brand. So when I go about picking colors for my business, I think about my target audience and what emotion I want them to feel. For my graphic design company, black represents dominance. So that's why I use the color black. Light. It's very professional and it is very dominant. This is like deja vu. Okay, I know I got some more questions, so I'm gonna try to run through those. How do you think? Okay. Should I look into finding a mentor? Yes, that was a part of my don'ts that I didn't finish going through my don'ts. That was the last one. Do not start branding without doing the proper research. Get a mentor, read an ebook, Google, training, even lives like this. Stuff like this can help you. Do not go into any business in the blind because you will not get the results that you're looking for. And if you should they be the exact it doesn't necessarily have to be the same exact business, because sometimes you need a mentor that's going to help you stay motivated, and then you may need actual business mentor. I have different mentors for different things. You might need a branding mentor, and your motivational mentor might not be as equipped for branding. So just keep that in mind when you are looking for a mentor. But don't go in the blind with anything. Definitely find a mentor, someone that truly motivates you. You see consistency in their brand, in their business, and yeah, more than one mentor, definitely. Okay. And what's a good way to get your business off the ground, especially with clientele? I really like this topic because it took me a while to figure that out. Do the work. When I first started out doing hair, I was like promoting flyers and wasn't even having work to show anybody. So why would somebody book me? Do the work. Get creative with your content. And I don't mean for me to say be creative with content. For me to be creative with content is easy. I meant to say specifically with clientele. Yeah. For me to be creative with content comes naturally, but think of different strategies that can really set your business apart. So I know one Lash Tech, she does like a lot of the TikToks where, and I'm speaking more to you specifically, Sierra, because I know you do lashes as well. She does a lot of TikToks where she makes fans, and I think that that's really creative, because even if you don't necessarily have a client that day, you can still create content and you can still work on your craft. So in order to build, I wouldn't say necessarily don't worry about the clientele. There's other strategies, marketing strategies that you can do, but definitely building the work, building the catalog so that people see your work and show a lot of it. So even if it's the same stuff or the same client, make sure you're getting different angles, different pictures, different videos. Just be vigilant, because people will see the work. And if they like the work, they will book you. Another way to build your clientele is having good retention strategies. So one of the things, the work is going to show for itself. Content posting, yes, the work is going to show for itself. Just make sure you have something for the people to see that want to book you. Flood the streets. Flood the streets, man. Flood the streets with your work. I'm trying to make sure that I get to all the questions. Is it right? Okay, I think I got through all the questions. If y'all have more questions, definitely send them my way. Another good retention strategy for building your clientele, though, is having some type of retention system. So, yeah, I'm getting back to that point. Having a good retention system. So a lot of my clients that I've done scratch off cards for, and so that's for if you come to them and you get a service, they have a scratch off card, they'll give it to you, and when you scratch it, it'll say XYZ off of your next service. That is a really good way to have somebody come back to you. Or if you do on your 5th appointment, you get one free or something, give them something to want to come back to you. That's a really good way to, build your clientele, get it off the ground. Just be creative and stuff like that. I know we're winding the live down. We still got some time for questions, but I know branding can be really complex. So I wanted to make sure that everybody can get value out of this live. If you all have additional questions, if I went through something too fast, a lot of this information that I got is from my ebook that I will be dropping January 1st. Please DM me your email. My Instagram name, I cannot figure out how to work this thing. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm gonna put my Instagram on here. DM me y'all email so I can send y'all a free copy of my branding checklist. Thank you. Oh, okay. How do you feel about using social media influence? Pros and cons. I think that they're really good. I think that the pros is if they have a really good platform and a really good audience. Yes, my ebook is on the way. If they have a really good platform and really good audience, then that'll be really good for your business. I think that with the cons are sometimes you can pick an influencer based off of their following, but they won't necessarily be related to your brand. They might not represent your brand. So if you have an influencer and I go to their page and they're like being wild, smoking, like if it doesn't correlate with your brand, it doesn't really make that much sense, So that can be a con, and I see that every so often. A good ebook for a new entrepreneur would be my ebook, girl. It's dropping January the 1st. It's actually going to go on pre-order the 28th or the 29th. I haven't quite decided yet. But it's pretty much the branding blueprint. It's going to write out a lot of stuff. And it took me about 6 months to write this ebook. And it's almost like 50 pages. It's a lot of information. everything that you need to know. It's interactive. It's works that like it's gonna be a workout. I'm also gonna have a webinar as well. So if you're more of an interactive learner, it's gonna go through the ebook. And yes, I can't wait even because I've been working on this for a very long time. If you're more of an interactive learner, I'm going to have a webinar where we're going to go through the branding checklist and we're going to work through it together. And then 30 days from that day that we have the webinar, we're going to have a check-in because I want to make sure that y'all are being consistent with y'all brand. That's another thing about branding. Once you start, it doesn't just start with the logo and it doesn't stop with the logo. You have to be consistent with your brand. I see we got some more questions. So I'm going to go till 8:10, you all, because I want to make sure that y'all get everything from me. What's good? Okay, I got that. What's a good ebook for an entrepreneur? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just messing up the flow with everything going on with Instagram. Analytics, shadow banning, small businesses. Do you advise? It's not showing me the whole question, Lex. So if you can write what you were saying, because I can't see the whole thing. I don't know why. It's just saying, do you advise? Do I advise what? And that's really crazy. Yeah, a lot of the shadow banning small businesses, it's really hard. I would recommend not only using Instagram to market though. Like you cannot only use Instagram. You cannot, because Instagram, you can't even go to Instagram. So strategies outside of social media, yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. Because social media shouldn't be the only way that you market your business. You got to hit the ground running. When I was doing Shea Moisture, I made an Instagram. Me and Nia made an Instagram. That was my business partner in the internship. We went out on the streets and was marketing. Now I know it's COVID going on, but there's email marketing. That's a really good another strategy to market. That was the rest of my question. Yeah. So girl, don't rely on Instagram alone. Don't rely on social media alone. There's so many other strategies that you can use to market. Referral marketing. Let people know when people come see you, they get their makeup done. They know that your work is bomb. That work is going to speak for itself. You know, there's so many other ways of marketing that you can utilize. Don't allow the shadow bandit from social media to stop your business, girl. Start studying these new strategies. How do you stay motivated when you're starting with nothing? It's hard, girl. God, it's really hard for me because, like I said in the beginning of the live, and for people that's just joining, not only am I a graphic designer, I came into graphic design. I didn't initially start being a graphic designer. I started doing hair. I wasn't getting no clientele from doing hair. Do you think I ever stopped doing hair? No, because I believed in myself enough. And them times where I get low, y'all know I'm going to get spiritual. I pray. That's really how I stay motivated. I keep people around me that motivates me. I don't listen to, how do you juggle two businesses? I don't think that I do the best at juggling two businesses, but I have a lot of planning resources. I even had to do a boot camp with my mentor to really keep me on track. And I literally planned out my day. I used to wake up at 9. Once I started working at Enterprise, I woke up at 9. That was too late. That was too late. I started getting up at 7 a.m. I started running to get my day started. I would plan out my entire day. Every hour I had something different doing. It's something to do. And I was doing a boot camp where I reported my schedule to her at the end of the day for 2 weeks. And that kind of helped me get into the flow. Hey, JJ. That kind of helped me get into the flow of things with kind of like balancing both of the business. Now I do it to a point where, you know this, Shavonna, Monday through Friday, I'm a graphic designer. Weekends, I'm a salon owner. I'm in a shop. I'm I put myself on a strict schedule so that I know, okay, in my mind, at this time, from this time, I am doing this for this business, and from this time to this time. Speaking of my mentor, she just joined the live. And from this time to this time, I'm doing this for this business. Like, I really had to structure that out because it was becoming overwhelming and I wasn't motivated, but I kept my faith in myself, in my business, and I kept people around me that was going to motivate me. So if you have people around you that don't motivate you, let them go. Thank you, Jaya. That's my mentor, y'all, Jaya Bolden. She's the best. If y'all have people around y'all that don't motivate y'all, they gotta go. People on your timeline that don't motivate you, they gotta go. And I know that's kind of not really on the topic of branding, but all of that, you gotta be right in the mental to do anything, to have anything to do with your business. So keep that in mind. I think we got another question. Oh no, that was the other question. Let me know if y'all got some more questions. Again, I know that branding can be very complex, y'all. So I do have, I'm huge. Yeah. Purge them IG people. If they not good for you, let them go, baby. Let them go. But yeah, I know branding can be really complex, you all. So I do have a branding checklist that came from my ebook that will be dropping. Check question box. Yes, I think I got all the questions. Oh no. Okay. Hold on. How do you balance your mental space with so many things going on? I think Jaya had gotten to the live a little later, but I was saying that I pray a lot to keep my mind clear. In the mornings, me and Jay was on this schedule for about 2 weeks, and I had a set schedule. So at 7, I would wake up, and I ain't gonna lie, some mornings I didn't wake up at schedule, but at 7, but I still kept my schedule. And I would get my mental space clear. So whether that was listening to motivational podcasts, I would listen to Sarah Jacobs Roberts. I think that's Sarah Jakes Roberts. That's her name. I would listen to her in the morning every day to get my mind together. And then I would hit the ground running with my schedule, everything that I had to do. So that is a good way to keep my mental together, because it get hard sometimes. What does retention mean in business, and what the basic rule of thumb when applying it? Retention means when people have came to you and they come back. So it's like a reoccurring thing. What is the basic rule of thumb when applying it? Good? Oh no, you good, Jaya. I think for me, retention, good customer service. If you're giving people quality and you're being professional, y'all, because I know a lot of business owners, they got a good business, but they're not professional. And that makes people unwelcome. If you're not a ghetto person and that's not the vibe that you want to get from a business owner, I'm not coming back to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to give good customer service. And again, give people a reason to come back to you. So whether that is giving them a freebie on their third time coming to you or something like that, that's a really good way to get retention. I want to make sure that I answer everybody's questions. Okay. I think I'm on track. We got 2 minutes left, y'all. And I don't think I have any new questions. So again, I know that I talked about a lot, and I know some people's idea of good customer services. Ooh, child, the ghetto. Some people's idea of customer service is, I don't know. I'm just genuinely a nice person. So customer service to me is just, making their experience memorable. And me and my best friend, we just have really good customer service. So I think that she can relate. When it comes to, even if I've never actually had an unpleasant experience with no customer. Even if they have been angry with me, like they will leave happy just because of the energy that I give off to people. I've never had a bad encounter. Even if they piss me off, like I don't let a lot of stuff get me out of character. So with that being said, my customer service is always good. You never can really tell if I'm even annoyed by something because I won't show it on my face. Especially not to a customer, but literally, like, I have good experiences with all my customers. I've never really had a bad experience. But Enterprise, my 9 to 5 that I had for like 2 years really helped me with that as well. But I know we about to wrap this live up, and I know I discussed a lot of topics as it relates to branding. So if you all had additional questions or there's some things that weren't as clear, make sure that y'all send me y'all email so that I can send you a copy of my branding checklist. I'm going to be having a webinar really, really soon for my ebook, again, that is dropping January 1st. And I want to make sure that people that really need help with branding have the blueprint. And that's literally what my ebook is called. Thank you, baby. That's literally what my ebook is called, the Branding Blueprint. And it's going to be a blueprint of everything that you need for branding your own business. Because it does not just start with logos, and it don't just stop with logos. And I just want to give people the knowledge that I have, that I've gained over the years of working. So I'm about to end this live, you all. I'm going to save this live as well. And make sure that y'all send me your emails so I can send you the branding checklist so y'all can get started on branding y'all business. Thanks again for everybody tuning in. And thanks again so much, Nils, for allowing me to utilize your platform to speak more on branding. I appreciate everybody that has tuned in. And make sure that y'all follow me if y'all not. I know a lot of y'all were my followers. But again, I'm going to put my name on here. So y'all can follow me. If y'all have any other questions. Peace out, y'all.